Hello, it's Clyde, BraceBlogger.com, podcast number 50. Article reading out of the April 2018 O&P News about Rick Fleetwood, who's a veteran O&P professional, and he calls for changes in reimbursement practices and greater participation in advocacy for the profession. As O&P King for the Day, I would love to make many changes and would take advantage of every minute of this opportunity to correct and enhance the O&P service arena. Where does this desire come from? Before receiving this wonderful opportunity, I worked in the field for 44 years with one company, Snell Prosthetics and Orthotics, Arkansas. Frank Snell, CPO, LPO, FAOP, took care of the patients, and I was responsible for the running of the business. It has been an amazing relationship, and the respect I have for the Snell family is unwavering. It is this very experience that has prepared me to accept the honor of being O&P King for a Day, because, as we know, admins and clinicians must work together. If there is a failure on either side, the whole delicate balance of care collapses. Okay, the clock is ticking, and I only have one day to correct the injustices or implement new changes for the betterment of the profession. Where do I begin? Correcting the injustices. There are a number of injustices that this profession is subject to, and as King for a Day, I see a few that need immediate attention. First, we need to examine payment for services rendered. We are held more and more accountable for the care we provide to the patient and also for justification for that care. So, as other professions have already done, I would immediately implement the following strategy. Since the clinician is evaluating the care as required by the physician, our notes pertinent to the delivery of what the physician ordered shall and must be accepted. The O&P professional who fits and evaluates the patient is often in the best position to ensure that the patient benefits from the order as intended. Thus, the O&P practitioner's notes hold weight equal to the physician's notes because they are seeing firsthand the true outcome of the prescription. This I ordain immediately. O&P shall not be second class. Next, why are experts in other professions paid for their time in evaluations, fittings, and deliveries on new and old patients, yet competent? Credentialed O&Ps are not. As of today, we shall be respected as healthcare O&P professionals and shall be reimbursed accordingly for services rendered. Our time and talents are just as valuable as those of other healthcare professionals with whom we work to provide service. In addition, bartering for items and services should be limited to third world countries. When we send in a bill for service rendered, all parties know what to expect regarding what they are receiving and being charged. There will be no more occasions where we are importuned or expected to discount our services and products delivered. We will be paid for value received, not 1 penny less, nor 1 penny more. Bartering, so much off Medicare, for example, is an unnecessary process that only adds to the costs and diminishes fair reimbursement to the provider. Finally, government has a responsibility to the citizens it represents when we, O&P, in good faith, take care of those citizens. We also have a right to be compensated for services rendered correctly and properly. So if challenged and found to be wrong in their decisions to withhold funds, payers, government or private sector entities shall be required to pay interest for loss suffered and harm done to O&P businesses. Failure to deliver such just compensation in a timely fashion is illegal, and the absence of consequences or penalties for such failures and false charges also is illegal. Payers should be held accountable for this injustice, just as O&P entities are held accountable. So, as of today, I hereby decree that any claims not found to be false shall be compensated with interest for days when payment was not correctly received. Enhancing the O&P field. As O&P King for a Day, I realize that other rulers may influence our everyday existence. We call them U.S. representatives and senators. They have smaller state counterparts called governors, legislators, directors of Medicaid, chiefs in the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, etc. Those who give me counsel are few in number. However, I wish to hear from all O&P populations. These other rulers are having a profound effect upon our profession. Yet my people are not joining with me to fight for our beloved O&P field by actively donating, visiting, lobbying, and supporting our cause. All too often, just the same few stand up for what we do. Now is the time to become extremely active in every way you can to be an advocate for who we are and what we do. As O&P King for a day, I would make it mandatory for everyone to serve for the protection and well-being of our profession. No longer can you just stand back and let someone else do it because you lack the time, money, or know-how, enjoying every victory that has been won by so few and giving nothing back in return. As King for a day, I hereby decree that everyone who serves in this profession must advocate for the profession by giving off your time, talents, and funds, so that we may accomplish more as well as we march together and advance our field. While most in this profession give to their churches, their schools, and various charities, they give nothing to the very profession that puts food on the table and helps to provide funds to donate to other causes. We have won some battles, but the big ones are yet to come. I fear some may wait until it's too late, but I pray that better reasoning will convince everyone in the O&P field of the importance of supporting such a cause, in the event that reality continues to limit my power to decree it. Finally, as O&P King for a day, I realize that my people are aging in greater numbers, and I fear for their well-being. Therefore, today, I hereby authorize the opening of new O&P schools to provide additional professionals to meet the challenge of the increased numbers that are to be served. I want to ensure the accessibility of services for our patient population and the ability to provide that service is met. In so doing, we need also to make sure that those who are stepping up to serve will be compensated for becoming part of the O&P family. We must raise the bar regarding what is expected, what we provide, and how we provide said service. By enhancing our service and capabilities, we will enhance our role in the medical community and enhance our service to those we serve. Oh, if it were only true that I could be O&P King for a day, would I really want to? Yes, I would love being king, and I love this profession. So as long as there is breath in this old king, I will be out there fighting for right. However, my time is running out, and I hope that other O&P professionals will rise to the occasion and help to overcome all the new and difficult challenges we face and will face. I am particularly praying that the next generation is getting ready to stand up and become part of the group that will make sure our O&P kingdom continues to flourish and grow even stronger. So, my fellow subjects, are you ready to meet the changes? And can you help to enhance our field to ensure its continuance? No king, no single person or group can answer the call. We, as a profession, must rise up every day and protect who we are and what we do. Will you? That's the end of that article. It's about Rick Fleetwood, and he is Chief Executive Officer of Snell Prosthetics and Orthotics, Arkansas.